foramen transversarium and bifid spinous process. So sir, this is typical cervical vertebra, that is C3 to C6. It has a relatively small body with upper surface concave from side to side. Vertebral foramen is larger and triangular. Pedicle, transverse process, lamina and spinous process. The transverse process shows anterior root, posterior root, anterior tubercle, posterior tubercle and the costotransverse bar or intertubercular bar. Spinous process is short and bifid. These are superior and inferior articular facets, and these are superior and inferior vertebral notches. Sir, this is atlas, the first cervical vertebra. This is foramen transversarium, so cervical vertebra. No body, no spine, ring-like bone, so first cervical vertebra. These are the two lateral masses, smaller anterior arc and longer posterior arc. In the midline, anterior tubercle, facet for dens, posterior tubercle. Laterally, large transverse process pierced by foramen transversarium. Medially, small tubercle for transverse ligament of atlas. On the superior surface, kidney-shaped superior articular facets for atlanto-occipital joint and groove for vertebral artery behind it. Inferior surface, circular flat facets for the axis. Sir, this is axis, the second cervical vertebra. Foramen transversarium and the vertical odontoid process or dens are characteristic. This is the body, dens with facet for anterior arc of atlas anteriorly, groove for the transverse ligament of atlas posteriorly, and conical apex with flat impressions for alar ligaments. On each side, pedicle, superior articular facets for atlas, short transverse process with foramen transversarium, strong lamina and short bifid spinous process. This is large oval vertebral foramen and inferiorly, inferior articular facets at the junction of lamina and pedicle. Sir, foramen transversarium and large spinous process which is not bifid. So this is seventh cervical vertebra. Body, pedicle, large transverse process with a prominent posterior tubercle, anterior root, posterior root, intertubercular bar, lamina and long thick spinous process. The spinous process is prominently seen and felt under the skin. So this vertebra is also called as vertebra prominens. Superior articular facet and inferior articular facet at the junction of pedicle and lamina. In the lateral view, superior vertebral notch and deeper inferior vertebral notch. Sir, this is typical thoracic vertebra as it has a stout, nearly circular body with two costal facets on each side and facets on transverse processes anteriorly. This is superior costal facet, larger and located anterior to the root of the pedicle, and this is inferior facet which is small and in front of the vertebral notch. The vertebral foramen is circular and smaller. This is posteriorly directed pedicle, short and broad lamina and long spinous process directed downwards. This is the transverse process which is large, club shaped with a facet anteriorly. On lateral view, this is superior articular facet, inferior articular facet, both almost vertical, and this is inferior vertebral notch. There is no superior vertebral notch. Sir, this is first thoracic vertebra because the superior facet for first rib is a circle with a very small semilunar facet at the lower border and a facet on the transverse process. The spinous process is very long, thick and horizontal, just like C7. So this is first thoracic vertebra. Sir, this is 11th and this is 12th thoracic vertebra. Sir, there is a single circular costal facet on the body. So this is T10, 11 or 12. The transverse process is small with no costal facet and spinous process is squarish, lumbar type, and its lower border is horizontal. So these are 11th or 12th thoracic vertebrae. In this vertebra, the transverse process shows three tubercles, superior, inferior and lateral, and the inferior articular facets face laterally and are convex from side to side. So this is 12th thoracic vertebra. Also, the costal facet is a little below the upper border and extends on the lamina posteriorly. In this vertebra, the transverse process has no prominent tubercles, costal facet is close to the upper border, and the inferior articular facets, they face straight anteriorly. So this is 11th thoracic vertebra. Sir, this is 10th thoracic vertebra. There is a single large facet on the body near the upper border, no lower facet. The transverse process has a costal facet and the lower border of the spine is slanting downwards. So this is 10th thoracic vertebra. Quadrangular short spinous process, small triangular vertebral foramen and large body with no costal facets. Sir, this is a typical lumbar vertebra. This is the large squarish body with no costal facets, small triangular vertebral canal, relatively small and tapering transverse process with no foramen transversarium, stout pedicle, lamina and large quadrangular horizontal spinous process. These are the superior and inferior articular facets which are almost vertical but facing medially and laterally. And sir, there are two extra processes on the lumbar vertebrae. Mammillary process on the projecting posterior border of superior facet and accessory process at the root of the transverse process postero-inferiorly. Sir, this is the fifth lumbar vertebra. It has the largest body which in lateral view is less thick posteriorly. Typically, it has a broad and large transverse process which is attached to the whole of the pedicle and a little onto the body. So this is the fifth lumbar vertebra. Sir, this is sacrum. Anterior or pelvic surface, dorsal surface, lateral surface and the superior surface. Anteriorly, this is the sacral promontory, 4 pairs of anterior sacral foramina, lateral part of sacrum and facet for coccyx at the apex. Dorsally, this is the median sacral crest with 4 spinous tubercles in the midline, intermediate sacral crest, 4 pairs of dorsal sacral foramina and then lateral sacral crest. This is inverted U-shaped sacral hiatus and sacral cornua projecting from its inferior edge. Laterally, this is the ear-shaped auricular surface for the sacroiliac joint and a rough area behind and below it up to the inferolateral angle. The superior surface shows a large oval body of the first sacral vertebra, the superior articular processes and facets, triangular vertebral foramen, upper surface of the lateral part of sacrum termed as the ala of sacrum, lamina and spinous tubercle posteriorly. Sir, compared to the vertebrae, this is the body anteriorly. The lateral part of the sacrum is fused transverse processes with costal elements. Median sacral crest is fused spinous processes. Intermediate sacral crest is fused articular processes. And lateral sacral crest is the tips of the transverse processes.